everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be checking out the reviews of Templeton. So Templeton is the 9th largest city in San Luis Obispo. It's a cute little rural town in between Paso Robles and Atascadero up here in North County. So I went to niche.com. If you haven't been there before, they do reviews of a lot of schools, things like that, but they actually have a section also for towns. If you go to niche.com, you can actually just search a town. You can search schools, things like that, but I just decided to search the town. So you can see it says currently the population is 8,614. Templeton is known for it being rural. It's got the Templeton Green and Feed, it's got great schools, a lot of acreage in this area, a lot of wine, and a lot of horses. So here you can see kind of the median value of homes. It's known as a sparse suburban. And like I said, right on the 101 in between Paso Robles and Atascadero. If you've ever been driving through there, there's that tiny little town Templeton. It only has 3 exits right there on the 101. Easy to miss, but it's got great wines. It actually has the 46 through it. You can see it's real close to the coast. You can hop on the 46, or you can hop through some small little roads and you're to the ocean in 30 minutes. You got a C+ for jobs, and I really think that's because mainly due to the fact that it's a small town. There's not a lot of actual jobs in Templeton. So people live here. It's kind of more of like that's why they refer to it as a suburban. You have a lot of mom and pop shops. We have that one main road that has kind of our restaurants and things like that in it. And besides that, we have Los Tablas that has all of our medical. There is a hospital here, even though it's small, a lot of medical buildings, but otherwise people are working remotely. They're commuting to San Luis Obispo or Paso or even the coast. And unless they're in the wine business or ag or something like that, most of the time they don't work in Templeton. So the first review we're going to start with, 5 stars, is Templeton is a great place to live, raise a family, and enjoy life. It has a very relaxed vibe, and the farmers markets are great. Oh my goodness, if you haven't been to a farmers market in Templeton, they are amazing. They have them every Saturday morning from usually until 12, and they're at our little city center park. It's super cute. It has a little gazebo. I kind of always feel like I'm in a Hallmark movie waiting when I'm there. So there's the park in downtown Templeton, like I said, very quintessential of a small town. That's where we host 4th of July and all the farmers markets. It's close to the schools. There are no poor or terrible reviews for Templeton. It is small, but I think that's pretty cool that we don't have any poor ratings. We're 3, 4s, and 5s. So I think that's awesome. All right, our next one is with great schools and security. Templeton is a cute little town to start a family. There is, however, a lack of nightlife. Also, job opportunities are limited to certain fields. What I most enjoy about Templeton is the tranquility and small town feel. They couldn't be more right. It is small town feel over here, but you're close to a lot of things. However, if you are someone who is used to a nightlife, you better find somewhere else to go. We have a couple little bars here, but people are not typically going out and saying Templeton. You're gonna go up to Paso, you're gonna go down to Slow, you're gonna go to the coast. We don't have a lot of this like nightlife. We're not a big city. We're not close to any large cities. And if that is something that's important to you, you may wanna look elsewhere. All right, another 5-star. Raised up in Templeton and graduated Templeton Unified High School. I love the small, friendly family feeling that came from most of the residents. Most businesses were handed down from their family. Everyone watches out for neighbors without being a busybody and gossip. Known for its grapes and lots of wineries, its back windy roads and wildlife are beautiful. Templeton also has the hospital for northern area of San Luis Obispo. Templeton borders Paso Robles, which is the home of the Mid-State Fair. Yes, we have the Mid-State Fair here in Paso Robles, about 15 minutes north of Templeton, and it's pretty busy for those 2 weeks in the summer every year. They have a lot of big names come from concerts. We have the 4-H doing things, among other various things. Next, we have, I never experienced any crime while living here my whole life until a few years ago. Our property was burglarized. However, the overall safety of the area seems to be high. Okay, next, I would choose to live here as it is my hometown. It is a beautiful area with a laid-back lifestyle. However, home prices and rental rates are skyrocketing. Many out-of-towners are moving in and changing the small town feel. The only reason young people live here is for college or because their parents moved here many years ago when home prices were manageable. You know, that is kind of a thing we're kind of seeing in a lot of areas of California. Although a lot of people are saying that everybody's leaving in droves from California, a lot of people are actually still living here or moving here. Also, in our area, there tends to be a lot of people coming from the more populated areas like LA or Bay Area and wanting still that California lifestyle, but a little bit smaller. And that's where San Luis Obispo County comes in. And I've noticed that a lot of people are moving here because we have a lot of added value here. We're still California, we're close to the coast. We are expensive compared to the national average, but you can have kind of it all. You can go up to the mountains, you can go to the beach, you can have your small town, and you're still close to all those tech hubs. Let's see, this is a 4-star rating. Templeton is a small country town. There are a lot of outdoor type activities to do, hiking, kayaking, etc. We're only 30 minutes away from several beaches. There's a little bit of everything here on the Central Coast, including many different microclimates to suit your needs. And that is so true. I know you can go paddleboarding out at the bay in Morro. A lot of people go hiking. We have a lot of nice hiking spots to go to around here. I am not one of those that hikes a lot, so I don't really have the advice for you there, but I know that it is quite the popular thing to do here. 4-H is big here, animal husbandry. I got some goats and ducks when I moved here, and I thought that was the coolest thing because living in the suburbs, that was not very common. So you have a lot of opportunities with the nature here. Also, going to tour farms is a popular thing here. I mean, we have the pumpkin farms during the fall, but I know Jack Creek up on 46, they do the You Pick fruit. We have a lot of farms or fruit stands here, and it's something really fun to do. Next, this is a lower one. There aren't many activities available to do in Templeton due to the fact that it's a very small town. Most people who live here must drive 5 minutes to an hour to find something to do. However, in the summer, a neighboring town hosts the Mid-State Fair, which attracts many people to the area. Like we said, Mid-State Fair is in Paso. I think driving 5 minutes to an hour is a bit of an exaggeration, to be fair, but to each their own. If you came from a really busy area, you very well may feel like you're driving everywhere to do things. It is a slower pace here. We are known as slow, and you know, going out to dinner or meeting with friends, things like that, you can do. You have things available, but we just don't have the amenities of a big city. So if that is something that is important to you, this might not be the right place for you. But if you're looking to slow things down a little bit and you're looking for beautiful nature and more land and kind of just a peaceful area to live with less crime than those other areas, then you know, this might be something that's right for you.
All right, our next one, we have 4 stars. The weather in Central Coast is great. You get a variety of different types of weather, from the winter cold to a very hot summer. However, California is in a drought, so there are water restrictions throughout California, and it's hitting the vineyards on the Central Coast, including Templeton, very hard. So this is kind of true, but kind of not true. This was a review in 2015. We have had some weather changes over the years. All of the United States has, and the last couple winters we had a lot of rainfall, and so I think it technically made us out of the drought. Of course, we still need to be very cautious here in California, and that has affected the vineyards, but it is a little bit different. I will say about the weather being different, for someone like me, I used to live in San Diego, and strange enough as it is, I actually like there to be some weather. So there wasn't enough change for me. I wanted it to get hotter in the summer and colder in the winter. I wanted Christmas to be cold. Now, when I say cold, it gets into like the 50s. There's not snow. It's not like East Coast cold, but for me, enough that I could feel the weather change of the seasons, and that's something that mattered to me. Almost there. So this one, let's see. Another 3-star within Templeton, there's only a few job opportunities due to small businesses. However, if one is looking for a job, only a 5-minute drive north or south could offer you more job opportunities due to bigger businesses. Templeton only has small shops, and for such a small town, Templeton has a limited amount of jobs to offer. So true. I mean, that's kind of what I was saying before about it's a small town. A lot of people don't necessarily not a lot of people that live in Templeton work in Templeton. There are the little small businesses here, which are amazing and I love to support, but they're not necessarily giving us a lot of job opportunities. Otherwise, people are working remotely. They're commuting to San Luis Obispo. Sometimes they're commuting from the bigger cities like the Bay. So yeah, we are lacking in job opportunities, except for medical. Last one, 4 stars. There are a lot of good local businesses in Templeton, from hardware stores to natural food shops. Only 5 minutes away, both north and south of Templeton, are bigger stores and companies, including the Home Depot, Target, Ross, etc. Templeton is a small, quaint town that offers more smaller businesses, but if you are looking for bigger companies, they are not far away. And I couldn't have said it better myself. I love the small little shops here. As funny as it is, the Templeton Market, which is a gas station, but so much more, is a hot spot here. People like to go there. They have food, and it's a cute little shop. We like the Templeton Grain and Feed, and I love going into these little stores. There's a little hardware store called Hewitt's that is just such a neat little store. But if you need more, if you're building like I was last year, Home Depot is right south of Templeton, and it's 5 minutes away. And we actually have a Trader Joe's in Templeton. We have a lot of options. We have Target real close in Paso. People practically think it's Templeton. So we kind of have a nice mixture of both. I mean, we get the small town feel with, I think, a fair amount of amenities close by. You're not driving an hour to get to your grocery store. Now, do you have all of the shopping that you would have in a city? No. Not a lot of clothing stores. They have some amazing secondhand boutiques here, which are personally my favorite way to shop here. But yeah, you are going to be lacking on some of that, or you're going to have to look online. But that's kind of something that's good to decide of kind of what you're looking for if you're thinking about moving, or if you live here and just kind of thinking like, do I like this lifestyle or not? So anyways, I hope you enjoy. If you'd like to see me review more towns, please let me know. If there is another topic you would like me to discuss about real estate, shoot it my way. I would love to hear what you think. And otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.